A fresh morning with bright sunlight spreading across the northern suburbs of Tay Ninh. The early rays of sunlight sparkled through the tree canopy, lingering on each leaf still covered with night dew. The chirping of birds echoed from afar, like a song welcoming a new day full of vitality. Today, Mr. Tin's tree sawing team was tasked with pruning branches and felling tall trees in an area with many residential houses. This job not only requires skills but also high concentration and extensive experience to ensure absolute safety. Mr. Tin's team consists of 7 members, each with a different personality but all sharing a common passion for the job. Early in the morning, the whole team was at the assembly point. Team leader Mr. Tin checked all the equipment, from chainsaws, safety belts, hard hats to other support tools. Everyone, check your equipment carefully. Today is a sunny day, working at heights requires more care than usual, he reminded. Mr. Tin is an experienced person, having been involved in the tree sawing profession for nearly 20 years. Not only is he good at techniques, he also always knows how to encourage and guide his teammates. Mr. Tin, work quickly today, I have to take my wife to the supermarket this afternoon, Mr. Hong, the youngest member of the team, said with a smile while checking the safety belts. Don't worry, finish early and rest early. But I intend to work, I intend to rest. The blade is still sharp, so use it quickly and hard, you have to use it skillfully, Mr. Tin replied with a smile. The first tree the team had to tackle was a 20-meter-high ironwood tree, located right in front of a house. The tree trunk was large and its branches blocked the sunlight, sometimes posing a danger when it got too steep. Hugh, the person in charge of climbing high, was wearing a safety harness and preparing to climb. Don't worry, guys below, I'll put the safety harness on first, he said, his voice still confused but full of confidence. While Hugh was climbing, below, Fat and Min had prepared a chainsaw. Mr. Tin, why don't you buy an automatic climbing machine to make it easier? Climbing by hand like this is very tiring. Fat teased. Cutting the tree without climbing is no fun. Climbing like this will make you more skilled with your hands and feet. Hugh replied as he climbed. After placing the safety rope, Mr. Hugh started sawing each large branch. The members below focused on pulling the rope to guide the falling branches to a safe position. Each saw stroke of Mr. Hugh was decisive and precise, proving his many years of experience. To do this job, you have to learn to observe the tree, Mr. Tin shared as the team took a break to drink water. Look at the tree trunk and branches, know where it is heavy, where it is weak. Sawing wrongly is dangerous. That's right, Mr. Min added. When I first started working, I remember one time I sawed without paying attention to the wind, the branch swung back, almost damaging both the saw and the person. Luckily, Mr. Tin showed me in time. The whole team laughed loudly when Mr. Min recounted the old story. The stories were both funny and valuable lessons for newcomers like Mr. Hong. Don't worry, everyone, Mr. Hong said enthusiastically. I learned all your secrets and will definitely become the best worker in this team. Not only lessons learned, humorous stories are also an indispensable part to help the team stay relaxed at work. That reminds me, Mr. Fat laughed loudly. There was a time when Mr. Hugh climbed a tree and forgot to bring a saw. When we got there, he remembered and had to climb down to get it. The neighbors below kept laughing. I did it on purpose to test my strength, Mr. Hugh replied, his face calm but unable to hide his smile. Another story that was also mentioned over and over again was the time Mr. Tin miscalculated the direction of a tree branch falling, causing it to fall right in front of a house. Luckily, there was no damage, but that time the whole team was invited in for a drink by the homeowner and educated until they cried. As the sun rose, the work was gradually completed. The large branches were safely lowered, the tree trunks were sawn into small pieces for easy transport. Mr. Tin's team cleaned up the scene, returning the area to an open space. Before leaving, Mr. Tin instructed the team, "Today was a great job, but remember to save your energy. Tomorrow we have a bigger tree at the village entrance, we need to prepare more carefully." As the vehicle carrying the tools rolled out of the area, the golden afternoon sunlight shone on the sweaty but joyful faces. Laughter and chatter continued to fill the entire way home. The working days of Mr. Tin's tree sawing team were not only hours of hard work, but also of funny stories, valuable experiences and camaraderie. Even though the work was difficult, they always maintained an optimistic spirit, enthusiasm and pride in the profession they were doing.